we saying, everyone? Morning, Sesame. First one in there. What you saying, mate? Just sending in the announcement, boys, and then I'll get into the charts. Let me know, everyone, how we've seen it so far. Let me know. Yeah, just sending an announcement in now. Yeah, everyone, let me know what we're looking at. I mean, it's pretty. Markets are decent. We do have a lot of news today, though. That's the one thing to bear in mind. It looks pretty good, but we want to be aware of news. Alright, sweet. Right, boom. We've been announced. Announcements are in. What we saying, boys? DXY is just getting down to this level here. Got news very shortly anyway. Let me turn this down a little bit. What you saying, TikTok? Everyone on TikTok, double tap the screen. Yeah, what we saying on YouTube as well. Let me know what we're looking at. Say yo if you're in here, boys, so I know who's on the ball. It's Monday morning. Let me know who's here, man. I want to know if anyone's on. If we're on the ball this morning, I want to know who's here. I want to know who's here. Got German PPI coming soon. Morning Niz, morning Trizzy, morning George. What you saying, mate? Morning Mohammed, morning Vigok. Yeah, everyone, let me know what we're looking at. We've got news pretty soon. Looks like price is going to take this liquidity. Yeah, it looks like price is taking this liquidity. Don't know why that's. There we go. AG is doing what we wanted to as well, to be fair. Spinning the block on the market, Lou. Morning. What you saying, Pascal? What you saying? Ollie, what you saying? Let's get a couple more man in there. What you saying, Skull? I'm all good, bro. I'm all good, mate. What you saying, James? Yeah, I mean, we got clear levels for change of character. The only thing is we do have quite a lot of news. I mean, we're taking the Asia high, as we know, to the upside, which is really where we wanted to take it from. We wanted to take the upside because we are looking at sells today. I mean, yeah, everyone, let me know what we're looking for, just so I know what the general consensus is. If anyone wants to know any of my biases on any charts, just let me know. We can mark it up. Where's that music on? Oh. Morning HC Shoes. Morning El Slappo. What you saying? What you saying? What pair? Can't see it. There we go. There you go. Oh no, my fault. Discord's still on. You're a bit quiet. Oh, fair play. yeah, I mean, want to be potentially looking at reversals. We do have news in a minute though. So yeah, we've got Euro news in literally now. See what that's gonna do. Right, nice. At least that was bearish. That is what we want. Do we have a 15-minute fair value here? We actually don't. So we do have a 10-minute. We do have a 5-minute. We've inverted this 5. But obviously we do have still this main 5-minute one left. So I'll see how we do with that. We'll wait for the pound as well. So the pound's only really got one level of imbalance, which is nice. Still quite a long time for the close though. We've got 4 whole minutes for the close. So we've got our change character level there. We've got our inversion level there. EU, we got our change character down there. Our inversion there. I know we've already inverted that, but we want to see this one as well. And then yeah, we'll see. I mean, we've got that news has just come through, and we've got pound news at 9:30 as well. So I mean, it shouldn't do too much. As you can see, the Euro news didn't do too much. These Euro and pound newses don't do masses, but you can still get caught out by them. So news buddy, get off the charts. Morning, bro. Bro, these people though, they think you just. I'm not gonna lie, chat. If you're not trading on any news day, you're just not gonna be able to trade. Like, so you're not gonna trade Monday. You trade Tuesday, where there's going to be no distribution because we've got news every other day. And then you're not going to trade Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Like, we are going to have news near enough every day in these markets. Like, at least every other day. So, it's more just about working around it. Like, obviously you don't want to trade over the exact news, but it's not really as simple as just, oh, there's news today, don't trade. Because when you're actually trading, you realise, like, when it's your full-time income, you realise just how many days do actually have news on them. You see the chat. Morning Ollie, morning Gabby, morning Adrian. What we saying? Morning Robert. Defo looking for sales. Don't really want to enter near anything because we have 9:30 news. So if an entry appears between 9:30 and 10, I might take it. Fair play. I mean, we've still got a decent amount of time left, and that news shouldn't. I mean, I'm still looking for the same thing regardless of news or not. What we'll do, we'll wait for the setup to form, and then we'll assess the news at that point. But there's no point just blanking your face out. We obviously know 9:30 we got that news, so we'll just take it into account. G sells got a sell limit on 30/30 on gold. Yeah, nice. We'll have a look at gold in a minute. Who's anyone trading gold? Anyone trading gold? Yoji, what would you say showing a better movement, EU or GU? Probably GU. And I'll tell you why. So if we look last week, there was 3 main highs. Right? We had the high from Tuesday. We had the high from Thursday, and we had the high from Friday. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. Right? We had 3 highs. You can see each high has really been somewhat mitigated on everything apart from really the euro. So if you look, obviously this is the DXY for a start. This is the first low, which was mitigated there from that older block. This is the second low, which was mitigated by this 8-hour fair value gap, and then this is obviously our current one that we're mitigating. We look at GU. GU, obviously the first leg got mitigated because we grabbed the liquidity from it. And the second leg here, we got imbalance still kind of there, but not like massively there because we did fill it lower down. If you zoom in, we did fill it lower down here. And then obviously this third one that we're currently in. Then if you look at EU, this second leg wasn't mitigated at all, like not at all. So this could still potentially be a point we want to mitigate, like this leg here. That was my only concern, is we would want to come up higher, fill this, and then come down. So that's why Euro was a little bit shaky on, I suppose you could say. But I mean, I marked out my levels, and my levels are being respected, so can only trade what's in front of you. We've got 20 seconds left of this close, which is be nice to see if we can invert. Let me know if anyone's getting in today, anyone's getting in on these. 3 seconds left to the close. Just gonna forward test. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna trade this morning since it's a Monday, but also red folders at 9. Yeah, yeah, we do have a lot of red news this morning, but to be fair, we've only got one left really. News might help. PA got a 30 pip scalp. Fair play. I mean, I'm not really a scalper, but if you're scalp trading news, then you got more bravery than me, mate. I'll tell you that. You got more bravery than me. What are you looking at, Luke? Mainly EU and GU sells. Mainly EU and GU sells. Why are you trading EU and GU? So much news. Avoid the EU today. Avoid the markets today, bro. What I bare don't like is when people come in here and try to tell me what to do. For some reason, it just bare annoys me. Like, avoid the markets today. Like, I'm not no rookie, bro. I'm not a rookie. I'm banned from the bookies. Ain't no rookie. I'm literally banned from the bookies. I'm not a rookie. I caught 1 to 3 short on GU Friday. Yeah, I see that, bro. I did see your text come through. GU 5 min's been passed through. Sells to weekly opening price. Yeah, something like that. I mean, the reason why it's not really that optimal is just because we are really bullish in order to then sell. Like, this is me on the weekly. So on the weekly time frame, we've got this low as my main draw for the weekly, where I want to see price heading for. However, we look clearly based on price action here that we're ready for a retracement up to this order block. So what I'm really looking at is obviously a move up to this order block. This is long term, by the way, and then a move down like that on the weekly. So I'm looking at buyers on the weekly, but it is a retracement. It is just buyers for a retracement to fill all these imbalances and come into this order block. So yeah. It's hard to pick out imbalances in this as well because the price action is just so fucking retarded. Oh, shouldn't have said that, should I? Pause it a second. Appreciate all the likes, boys. If I missed any comments, just put them in again. And the RR on GU is really good, I'm not gonna lie. It's gonna be really good. Yeah, still, I know. I don't know why that's so in my vocabulary. I don't know why. But yeah, obviously, the RR is gonna be okay. Alright, boys, I got restricted. I'm going to restart my TikTok live because I got restricted, so it's just pointless. I'll restart, boys. Fuck's sake, man. Honestly, you say the word retard and TikTok would have thought you just blasted out the M word. You had to restart there, boys. Can't lie. You know what I mean though, boys? You say one thing and it's like, fucking hell, yous. Sorry, boys. Fucking hell, let me paste, man, please. The hardest part of my day is getting the Discord app to work properly. The markets are actually the easiest part. What we saying? Yeah, I had to restart that, boys. Everyone double tap the screen. Everyone double tap the screen. I had to quickly restart that, but it's calm. We're back. Yeah, I mean, you can see the RR on this one's nice. You probably wouldn't aim for the low anyway. You'd aim for the Asia low. So I mean, man, the RR is insane. We didn't actually close below this 5 minute on EU. We're still trading within. Obviously, GU did disrespect it, but the equivalent for GU is obviously this here, which we've just filled. We do want to be careful. We just filled that. So we've got that to fill. Looks a bit like accumulation, I'm not going to lie. Yeah, I mean, this is just the most important thing for me this week is we've got these 3 levels. We've got 1 height, 2 height and 3 height. So we'll see what price wants to react off. I mean, if we disrespect this high today and just continue higher for the London session, then my draw will then become this. And to be fair, that'll be nicer for sales anyway because it's in the premium and it is the most optimal fair value gap. There's nowhere really else for price to react off. So that would be a nice level. I mean, yeah, this one you are looking at a 10 to 1, which is pretty crazy. Yeah, boys, everyone on TikTok, double tap the screen, man. We had about 100 man in there, so let's get that back. Let's get that back. Everyone double tap the screen. What are you saying, James? Everyone repost the live. Everyone repost. Why are you looking at sales for GU? Mainly because of the DXY, bro. We can go through the DXY if you man want me to. GU daily candle look like it'll come down. I need to trade today or tomorrow because of max inactivity days. Well, that's not very good. What prop firm is that? You get into this GU. I'm not going to get into it now. What I would do with a fair value gap like this is just see how we react. So I mean, it's a 10 to 1, right? I don't need to catch a 10 to 1 with a 4 pip stop loss. I will happily catch it from like here with a 5.5 to 1 with a 7 pip stop loss. I'll still happily catch that. So I'm personally going to be waiting for like a nice close. Basically, yeah, price to somewhat respect it. Boy, double tap the screen, TikTok. Everyone share it about. Let's get a couple more man in there. Everyone double tap, man. Everyone share the likes. Friday low's a bit much, bro, if I'm honest. Friday low's a bit much. We saying YouTube though, man. Wait, is anyone getting in this, or are we not really looking to get in? You as well. Are we looking to get in or not? Yeah, chat, let me know. Are we getting in or not? Just so I know what people are looking at. What are the levels really? There's the levels to chat if anyone's getting in. Sorry, boys, I was on pause. Everyone double tap the screen, man. Let's try to get the live back to normal numbers. Sorry, boys, I had to pause it a sec. Everyone double tap the screen. Bare annoying, I had 100 man on there, but I had to restart. It's calm though. Waiting for tap into the 4-hour fair value gap for EU shorts. What 4 hours that, bro? Yeah, looks good if the FVG is respected. Yeah, trust. I mean, we'll see how it goes. So I'm not going to lie, boys, this has got more chance of stop lossing than TPing, just purely because of how London's been so far. We are trying to catch the sell at literally the very, very top here, so bear that in mind. Bear that in mind. I really want to see a close below this, to be fair, though, on EU. We've had this one big candle. Bear in mind, you don't want to get induced by big candles as well. This is really just one big candle, and we know it was caused by news, really. The pound doesn't have news till, well, another 45 minutes, so you should have a decent bit of price action for GU. So it should have time to actually sell if it wants to. If not, it might just want to come up for the news. As I said, this is a reversal of London price action, so you've got more chance of it stop lossing. Ideally, like I said, you're catching continuations all the time. This one is a bit of a reversal. But I mean, sometimes reversal are the best looking trades, but you just got to be realistic with them. Realise it's not going to be the main amount of your profits. The main amount of your profits is going to come from them simple continuations. So this one could be a bit of a risky one, but if you want to take it, you can take it. As I said, there we go. Looks like it's going to stop out anyway. I'll probably not be looking for much today then. It's just that accumulation you get, man. Normally when we have this, we won't move until like 9 o'clock. I've seen it so many times. We just won't move till like 9:30, which is, I mean, normal for the news. But this is what I'm saying, boys. With these trades, it's like 10 to 1, 10 after 1. There's no need to enter straight off of that. You can easily, I mean, either up your stop loss, but it's kind of pointless up in your stop loss. You're probably better off just waiting for the reaction. Like this close here, you can wait for this close, because we may even get a really nice bearish close, and I could still potentially get in this. So I'm still keeping my eye on it, but it does look like we come in off of that 5 minute. Oh my god, bruv. What? Oh, bro. You're taking a piss. They've banned me for not even 1 minute. What the fuck, bruv? Bruv, do they want to leave me the fuck alone, man? Like, seriously. Holy shit, bro. Well, bro, that's me fucking banned. Holy shit, man. Holy shit. TikTok's fucking cancer, man. I hate it. Hate going live on there, man, so much. Hate going live on TikTok, honestly. I wish I could never do it. I wish I would never have to do it again. Honestly, I wish I could never use TikTok the app again, bruv. It's actually just pure disrespect as well, man. I do actually. The only good trader on their fucking shitty platform. Their shit platform. I hope they know their platform's not got a long lifespan in it. That TikTok platform's gonna die, and when it does, I'll be so happy. Who owns this fucking cunt of a company anyway? Oh, shock horror. ByteDance. It's owned by. Fucking prick. Former CEO, so he just owns it now. Oh, so you got a network of $65 billion and you're so worried about me scamming. Where's his LinkedIn? He's got like no followers on LinkedIn. He'll probably actually see my message. I was going to call him a nonce, but he'll probably actually see it. Okay, this is where we get deep with it, boys. This is where we do some intense planning. Right, so what we're going to do, this is based in China, so what we're going to do is we're going to go, after this live, we're going to go ahead and email Nakai University and say that we was a student during the time of, we're going to write anonymously, say was a student, a foreign student, London student, was in China during the years of 2001. And while we was there, we come into contact with this man who, well, it's up to the imagination then really. We'll just say he was just like running like an anti-government thing, or we'll just say he was trying to like he was trying to bring down communism in China and just like bring up capitalism and just basically all around go against the government. So yeah, we'll be phoning them and letting them know of Yiming Zhang's plot to overthrow the government in his uni years, and hopefully he gets his just deserves from that back into the markets. Yeah, nothing's really moving too much right now. It looks like we're just sort of waiting for that news to come through. Yeah, GU not really doing much. Not doing much. Not doing much. I rate it, I'm gonna do the same. Absolute cunts for that though, they are. I swear to God. That's fucking bang out of order. Shayna. YouTube is the way forward, man. Hypersensitive. Yeah, YouTube's way better, it is. I've got to give you that. It's just obviously more effort to get their videos out and stuff, but I do definitely prefer going live. Sometimes I like TikTok live when it's like popping off, but it's bare annoying, man. It's just, they just make you feel like you're not wanted. Like YouTube actually makes you feel wanted. When you stream on YouTube, it makes you actually think that you actually want to be there. Like YouTube actually wants you to be posting on their platform. You know what I mean? They actually make it easy for you. Like they won't bug you, bro, for just stupid stuff. The only thing YouTube get onto you for is music. Like you cannot play copyright music. This is the thing with China as well, bro. They're just so immoral, bro. Like, so you're gonna ban me for apparently frauds and scams, but you literally allow every single copyrighted song in the world on your platform and in your country without permission. Like, there's just no moral continuity. It's just pure like shit. I don't know why they get onto us so much. It is what it is though, I suppose. Just gotta firm it. Bare annoying though. Yeah, let's wait for a close below this. Let's wait for a close below this. Oh yeah, didn't something happen overnight? I think I might have missed something. I think something happened overnight that I missed in the news. Try Kick, bro. No, I've used Kick before, man. Kick's terrible. Kick's just a terrible app. YouTube's definitely the best for streaming. Kick's really, really bad of an app. Basically, boys, on Kick, like if I have 72 viewers now, the most views I'll ever get is 72. It's impossible for me to get a view over 72 because there's no FYP, there's no For You page, there's none of it. The only way you can find someone's live is if they've got the most views or if they send you the link. Like, it's just so bad. I'm not gonna lie, it's so bad. You can see how bad it is as well with like Aiden. Like Aiden Ross has fell off massively. No one even really cares about Aiden Ross anymore. I remember he used to be the biggest streamer. Now you don't hear a thing about him. Yeah, boys, Kick's terrible. I'm not gonna lie. Kick's terrible. TikTok's terrible. YouTube's the best. There's a reason, bruv. Like, look at all these streamers. Who are they all with? Either YouTube or Twitch. Like, no one serious is with fucking Kick. Do you know what I mean? Unless it's like Vitaly just beating the shit out of nonce. Which is just like brilliant. But yeah, boys, let me know what we're looking at anyway. Let me know what we're looking at. Bare annoyed me getting that ban, man. Just fucking unneeded. Right, looks like we might actually get that close below. That's bare out of order, man. Bare annoying they ban me. Just bare piss me off, man. It's calm now. GU moving jarring them. I don't know why GU's just not wanting to do anything. I mean, EG's fucking had that massive bearish spike, so just got that daily trope and tap as well. So I mean, we are really looking for sells on the euro over anything. I mean, we've closed below everything, so this one's RR is going to be not as good though. Check DM on Discord, no worries. I'll check all my DMs after this live, boys. I'll check all my DMs after. Let me know what we're mainly looking at. Are we still looking at trading, or is a lot of us done? Done due to news. Alright, a lot of us done due to news. Let me know, man. Let me know, chat. GU sells, DXY got nothing to take below. Yeah, I mean, I've still got the same bias as I was looking at. I probably wouldn't go with GU just because GU's accumulating so much due to this news. It looks like it's not really going to move till this news comes in. We've got half hour for the news. I'll be surprised if we see this before the news. I think we're going to see nothing for the news. We're literally just going to see sideways. And then when the news comes in, we'll either shoot up or we'll shoot down. It's annoying there's no 15-minute reason because these 5 minutes just get inverted so much. Like, it's just far too common for these 5 minutes to get inverted. When you have a 15-minute, it's got way more importance, I'd say, in general. Yeah, chat, let me know what everyone's getting in on, man. I think people are still looking at EU, really. EU and GU sells, but just not really optimal, guys. It is on Monday as well, which is not the best day to trade. We're going to have a candle close real soon. And yeah, that one would have been tapped in now. I'd rather see how the day plays out. Yeah, I hear ya. I'm probably not going to get anything this morning. It's better to just see how we go, really. Better to just see how we go, YouTube. Check gold, please. No worries. Let's have a look at gold. When you're looking at gold sales, I think you was, isn't it, off this order block? Probably are going to see some form of week. No, we don't even have weekly TRT. To be fair, we're still bullish on this. Higher time frame wise, we've not really got much reason to sell. We filled this daily imbalance. I remember actually talking about this last week now. So we've got two things really: the daily imbalance and the weekly imbalance. So it's just whether price wants to just fill the daily or if it wants to fill the weekly as well. If it's happy with filling that daily, then distributing, and that's ideal because you can look for buyers. But yeah, this is the real key: is are we looking for this to be filled, or are we just happy with that? If you're just happy with that, then all you're really going to be looking at is buyers, to be fair. So you want to see an inversion of this, which is kind of difficult because it's so big. I mean, the 4 hours been inverted. 4 hours been closed above. So I'd more be looking for buyers on gold, I'll be honest. I'd more be looking for buyers. We've got this higher time frame, 4 hour. We've got this 15-minute order block. Remember, boys, you really want to be going with the trend as much as you can. So I'd really be looking to get in longs off of this order block, really. Stop loss at the low. And then you obviously ideally want price to come all the way up to here, but you wouldn't really bank on it. So I'd just really aim for the New York high, a little 3-to-1, something like that. That's what I'll be looking at for gold. That's what I'll be looking at for gold. EU inducement at 8.45 and sells after the sweep. Apparently the DTO and EG moves bare nice, yeah. Thing is with EG, it moves nice, bro, but it's just kind of hard to formulate a trade. Like, really and truly, you would have got enough this order block here. So your trade's going to be something like that. 3 pip stop loss because you want it to be above that high. And probably going to aim for that Friday low, like New York low at least. Yeah, that would be a EG. To be fair, EG was actually really nice. It's just you would have had to have your stops open for a long time, which some people don't do. But EG off the daily trade opens fucking OP. It's shit. Still got some levels for GU to invert as well. Bear in mind, we've got this one which has actually been inverted now. We've got this one which fucked us before. Cheers GU for that, by the way. That was really helpful of you. I hope it was, you know what, GU, I hope them extra 0.7 pips was worth like fucking our whole morning up. Like, I mean, you didn't make us lose, you just sort of made it unable for us to look for another win. So yeah, cheers for that. I hope it was really worth it. This EG's running though, EU, sorry. He's running. DXY looks like it's coming up now. It does look like it's coming up. Does look like it's coming up. Don't you look for liquidity? What do you mean, bro? EG longs off 15-minute FEG if it passes through. Not really too sure what you're looking at on EG, bro, in terms of buys if it passes through. I don't know what 15-minute you're seeing. Maybe this one all the way down here, but that was not what I'll be looking at personally. EU just needs to close through. Yeah, exactly, man. No, I haven't had a look at GJ though. If you want me to have a look at GJ, let me know, boys. You man, everyone like the video. Let's try and get 100 man in this YouTube stream. Let's try and get 100 man in here. We'll wait for the close on GU anyway. Got this low to break in order for a real change of character. So we want to see that get broken. I think we broke it, but it's kind of, oh no we haven't. Yeah, it's bang on the line. Boom, boom, boom. So I want to see that get broken. GU. Obviously want to invert, and then we want to see this get broken. And DXY, we obviously already inverted, but we want to see this get broken. I mean, the inversion is like here, which is annoying because the price action just spazzed out a bit. Let me have a look at other DXY. I mean, again, it sort of spazzed out, didn't it? Is what it is, I suppose. Have a look at GJ, sweet. GJ's nice, chat. Who trades is spelled 64 man in it. Is this actually accurate or is there more? Or is there less? Let's have a look. Where does it say? 58. So that tells me there's 64 man. So I'm assuming there's 6 man without a YouTube account. So sort it out, boys. Sort it out, yeah. What was I going to say? Yeah, there's about 60 of us in here. Who actually trades GJ? Because a lot of the time you men are asking me for GJ. A lot of the time. GJ, again, I'll mainly just be bearish on bullish, sorry, on GJ. I mean, we do have this weekly CRT. And I do get that. So we could potentially come down to it. But price-wise, he's just looking really bullish, man, to be fair. And the way, obviously, that I know it looks like CRT, but if we look a bit deeper into market structure, we can see there's a nice leg up, kind of slow coming down. Filling internal, so should be going to external. Fucking hell. So what I'd say for this is obviously order block there, which we've tapped into, and then an external high here, which we want to come into. So this would still be what I'm looking for. But yeah, who trades JPY pairs in general, chat? Let me know. How many of you in the chat trade JPY pairs? How many of you actually trade the JPY? Yeah, as I said, I'll be bullish really on this. Before we come to that high, I'd want us to fill this internal on the 4 hour. So 4 hour now, if we're looking at internal, external. So we come into our order block. Alright, so we've obviously got, if you look, we've got high, low. That low is broken. So we've got high, low. So this is our current bearish trend, and then obviously that was broken to the upside, which is called a change character. So this is our MSS. So this is our MSS right here. So our current range is from this low to this high. This is our first bullish range. We want price to mitigate at least really 50% of this range. So come in, fill this, and then obviously aim for that external high again and that weekly high, obviously in an ideal world. So we want this type of movement. Now we'll go down a bit more onto like the 15 and see how our Asia session can fit into that. Now we do want to come down, so ideally you only want to be buying, chat. Bear in mind, you only really want to be buying in a market like this. So what we're going to be marking out now is obviously a sell to fill this, but overall on the higher we want to come bullish, right? We want to be bullish, so we're only selling down to our narrative. So this is what you would call a reversal trade, and what you need to remember, boys, about reversal trade is the 80-20 rule. I mean, I don't know if anyone's seen Adolescence and there's some 80-20 rule that they're talking about. Apparently 80% of the women are attracted to 20% of the man. I don't know about that 80-20 rule. The 80-20 rule I know about is 80% of your profitable trades are going to come from continuations, 20% are going to come from reversals. So bear that in mind. Also bear in mind that your reversals are going to have higher RR. So if only 20% of your profit is coming from that and this higher RR, they're going to lose way more. You're going to lose on reversals way more. So keep that in mind. The 80-20 rule in terms of trading. So yeah, this is a reversal, so we've only got a 20% chance really that it's going to win compared to an 80% chance normally, if obviously everything's the same. We've had, it's sometimes easier to go back a bit. Obviously the current, we've swept the Asia high here obviously, which is one of our main confluences. We've then got this swing low which we want to take, so we want to see if we took that. Did take that swing low for a change of character. We want price to then retrace into at least 50% of that candle. So we're going to drag this across. You can see we did come into just about 50%, to be fair. We did actually come into it. But not really too much. How much of this fair value gap do we actually fill? Did we fill 50% of it? I don't think we did. Yeah, we didn't even fill 50%. So what I'd really be looking at is just a sell from here, oh, boom, and obviously it's TP on the low. And what you're looking at again, this is a reversal trade. You just want it to fill this imbalance and then continue up. So this isn't too bad of a trade, to be fair. Bear in mind, when you see these 5 minutes inversions or what looks like 5 minute inversions and disrespecting these levels, sometimes when you go on the 50, well, a lot of the time when you go on the 15 minute, it's actually something else that we're filling, or the 30 minute, or even the hour. If it's not there, I'm assuming it's there on the hour. Yeah, so hour, you can see we've got this hourly fair value gap. So at the bare minimum, really, we're going to want to fill this fair value. Even if we don't want to come all the way down to the Asia low, even if we don't want to come into our fair value gap here, our overall fair value gap, we're still, in my opinion, going to want to fill current, most recent price action and then move up. So as long as at this point you're securing profits or something, then you should be good for GJ, to be fair. So if you're in GJ shorts, then yeah, nothing wrong with that. Price not really moving. Want to see if we can break these lows. GU obviously not closed below just yet. We've got 30 seconds left. DXY looks like it's filling this 5 minute. You can see DXY's order flow is really like switched to bullish recently. I mean, I'm not going to mark out this whole fair value gap, but you can see it. It's a nice mitigation there. To be fair, we might as well mark it out. We've got the first mitigation there, which is obviously that fair value gap. I'll get rid of the 50%. Get rid of that. So obviously we've mitigated that inversion there. After that, we had the next leg up. That leg left at fair value gap, so we filled that fair value gap and made another leg. That leg left a fair value gap, which has then been filled. So you can see again, we filled the fair value gap and we're moving up. So you can see our order flow, just by tracking order flow, it gives you a real good insight into what's happening into the market. EU short to prior day low is too much to ask, bro. Not too much to ask. Asia low is just way safer. Thing is with Asia low, boys, is Asia low, the difference between Asia low and daily low, and the primary difference that you boys need to understand is Asia low, we don't need to be correct on daily bias. We just need to be correct on London bias. So if we have a TP on the Asia low rather than the daily low, so on the Asia low, all we have to be right. Let me make this a bit bright so we can see it. All we have to be right on is the London bias. As long as we get the London's bias right, we're going to hit TP. Versus if we have it at the prior day, we have to get the bias for the whole day right. So obviously news ties into that, the New York session ties into that, AMD ties into that. A lot more things come into the market and a lot more possibilities when we're aiming for that prior day low. So you've got to get the day really spot on from London, like London Open to the end to like the day is quite hard to get spot on. Versus if you're aiming for the Asia range, as I said, you only really got to be right for the London session. Like you've only really got to be catching simple trades. So 2-to-1 there, for example. And all you've got to be right at is because we could come like this, come back up, and then distribute all the way down, or something like that. Or even for the day, we may even want to go, we may even want to fill this, as we said. So we may even come down a little bit, and then come up, fill this, and then come down. But either way, right, our draw, we should really come into the Asia low. Not only is price action telling us this, but in terms of liquidity, we know we have a key liquidity point there. So we should come into it regardless if we're going that way or that way. So that's really my thought process behind the Asia low. I'm not going to lie, that G, if you got in that GU short that we had marked out earlier, pissed. Straight up pissed. I mean, we've inverted this now. I'll show you obviously the entry. So yeah, the entry was literally that and then 4 pips, weren't it? So yeah, right now you'd be running up 3R on this one and you'd be creaming because Asia low would be 10R, prior day low would be 20R. So if you got that one, this is what I mean about trading, boys. It's so unlucky sometimes. It's so close. It's so cut and dry sometimes. You're literally, how much did that stop us out by? Yeah, 0.5 pips away from being like a crazy amount up, but it's just the world of trading, boys. As always says, as long as you keep doing the right things, only a matter of time before the profits reflect that. Only a matter of time. Oh shit, let me restart that song. Which one? Let's wait for a real change of character though. That's something we haven't really had. Is that an inversion? It sort of is an inverter, but we didn't really close below, did we? I think we closed bang on. Yes, we didn't actually close below, boys. If you notice, we actually closed bang on. So we still want this candle to close below. We should do, because I mean, we've only got 40 seconds left, but these closes can get tricky. Nice. As I said, we've got this hourly. I'm going to mark it. Oh, I don't think we do on here. 2 hour on here. Hourly on everything else. The fact that he's so close tells me we should come below it. I'm not going to lie. So yeah, obviously we're pretty much at the fair value gap for this leg. So this current leg in price from this low to this high. Obviously we'll have our 50% around about there, which we're in the discount now. We've got our higher time frame fair value gaps. We want to see that we react off here, and if not, and we continue down, then we know the Asia low is most likely going to be the draw. Don't forget this line there. Let me see chat. Sorry, boys. EU just needs to close through. EU short spirit day low. Is EU short to Friday low too much? Oh yeah. EG long to Friday high. EU made IFVG on the 15. Yeah, we would have done. The thing is though, what you need to notice is these periods here. So this here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candles. What we want to remember about fair value gap is a fair value gap is ideally made up of 3 candles, one of them being distribution. Okay, so we have 1 candle, distribution candle, and then another candle. So this is our fair value gap, and it's mainly targeted around this distribution, right? The distribution candle. There should be 3 candles ideally, and one of them distributes. So one of them is obviously ideally bigger than the others. With this, you've got 1 gap there, 2 tiny gap there, 3 gap there, 4 gap there. So there's too many, right? So this is why. Go on to the half hour. You still see on the half hour we've got 1, 2, 3 gaps. It's too much. Go on the hourly. Still got 1, 2, and obviously you can see not one of them is clearly distribution because this one's a little bit. This one's mainly our distribution, but we got a gap here on a candle that shouldn't be our distribution candle. So we'll go up even more onto the 2 hour. And on the 2 hour, if we hide everything, you can see we've got 1 candle, distribution candle, another candle. So this distribution candle pretty much carried us from the range low near enough all the way through to a breaker structure. So we've got 1 candle, distribution candle, another one, which is why this fair value gap is going to be a lot more important, and which is why this is the one I'm actually looking at with this line here. Because it fits into more of what we actually know about fair value gaps and how they should act and how good ones form. Still haven't had a change of character on GU. Still haven't had a change of character. Nice, yeah. I don't know what. Oh yeah, Skeezer was saying about EG longs. Nah, not for me. EG, I'm bearish overall. The only reason we wanted it to come up was to fill this order block. But overall, we are bearish. We've got weekly CRT. This is the weekly high that's been swept, and then obviously this is the target. We've had a daily market structure shift. We've had MSS and then breaker structure. So we are in a bearish trend, filling this CRT. So really, we're only looking at sells. I ideally wanted price to come up to here and then look for sells. Looks like it happened a bit earlier. We know the daily tropon's always going to be a good level for EG. Always going to be a good level. If you don't know what the daily tropon is and you're trading EG, you're literally trading it blind. You might as well like close your eyes while you're trading it, and it's not an exaggeration at all. It's not an exaggeration at all. There's something key there's something key that's just here. Something key that is here. It's the reason why price is attracted to this, and it's because it's the daily reference point for premium and discount. So let me show you. Boom. Let me actually go. Boom. So if we look at this. You know, I'm not even going to bother changing it, but you can see the line. Actually, I will. You can see the line there. Right. You can see that daily tropon line there. That is our premium and discount. So for the day, the algorithm wants to get in sells above, buys below. So you can see there's a reason why. If we look at the start, what happened in London Open, or really during the night, really, we had the accumulation just above it, and then a break below, and then price come up, got to that premium again, and then moved down. Price again came up, but for what reason do you think this came up? It obviously didn't come for this order block, didn't come from this order block, didn't come from liquidity because we didn't take any, didn't come from this order block because we've already tapped in. There was nothing that we possibly could have came for other than this premium and discount zone. So you can see price rallied up, got that final premium entry, so the final premium sell, sold down, and obviously now we're sitting in our discount. So the daily tropon is so powerful, boys, so powerful. especially with VG. EU respecting 15-minute FVG. GJ Long's right now 15-minute OTE. Surely long on GJ now from 50-minute OTE. High time for it's bullish. Yeah, we'll go on it. EG DTO2 Prado low is what I would have been in if not news. Are you in EG? I did see you talking about it. I weren't sure if you was actually in it though. Yeah, people was looking at GJ. VGOX looking at GJ. Other people was looking at GJ. Yeah, I mean, as we said, we've filled this level here. We've filled this hourly imbalance, kind of. It's got a little bit left to fill, but we've pretty much filled it. You ideally do want to be buying in this market. I mean, GJ's an awkward one. I'll go through it quickly one more time. We'll go on the higher time frame. So, on the higher time frame, technically we've got weekly CRT, but I'm not really interested in it because when we come on the 4 hour, we can see it's actually the daily CRT, if anything. But we've got an order block, so we've got our internal liquidity. So we should go from internal to then taking external, obviously in line with a trend, which is currently bullish. So we should optimally look for buyers to this high. So our bias is buyers to this high. Our narrative, how we actually think that's going to happen on the 4 hour, where you've got this 4 hour imbalance following this market structure shift, tapped into our order block, broke this high. So this is our first bullish range really on the 4 hour. I want us to fill this imbalance and use this imbalance as the actual narrative to move higher. So our bias is bullish to this high, and our narrative is from this fair value gap. So we want price to come into this fair value gap and then come up to this high, right? That's what we want. So really on the lower time frame, we're only looking at buys, and we're only really looking at buys off this area. You can do two things, well, you can really do three things here. So you can either look for sells against the trend down to our point here. You can look for buys here, even though it's a bit early, and ideally we'd want us to come into that. So you can either prioritize the trend, just what we're seeing. You can prioritize the narrative and the bias, or you can do what I would do, which is just not do anything and just let price play out. If price tomorrow wants to come down, accumulate here, and then grab us there, then I'll get in there. I'll get in tomorrow. But you kind of want to wait for your optimal points to be tapping. You don't want to get in early buys because we want this to tap. You don't want to get in sells really because it's against the trend. And all you really want to be doing is waiting for our optimal point to tap in. Remember what I said. You want all three to line up. You want bias, narrative, and entry. Bias, which is here. Narrative, which is here. And entry, which is obviously our Asia liquidity grab up to there. Or sell to there, whatever it is. But you want to trade all three in alignment. So EG, yeah, EG is something I wouldn't. It's really a pick me, as I said, out of them ones. You can do whatever you want out of that. Obviously we are bullish, so I probably wouldn't be taking sells, and I'd only look for buyers. That being said, this isn't good enough for me. Just this level. I'd much rather be buying from here. Put it that way. Be buying off there than be buying off that and selling off that. So yeah, hopefully that makes sense to use. DXY had a change of character, but then obviously we just didn't really do too much. DXY is the same. We've got a lot to come up for. It's just if we want to come down and take that last little bit, come into that order block. Close below this 5 minute, but I mean DXY does tend to do that messily. We want to now see if we can come and yet again break the high and continue the order flow. If not, and we see price start moving bearish, then we know order flow is probably about to be disrespected. Got that news now, bear in mind. So obviously the forecast. Okay, decent change. So the forecast, we was planning on it going up, obviously, and that is what we've done. Just waiting for the manufacturing. It's normally similar. Alright, it's weird. Manufacturing's actually gone down. So we was planning on an increase in manufacturing and an increase in services. Services have actually gone up a lot, and manufacturing's gone down a little bit. So nothing too major for the pound. Nothing too major. Nothing too major. Nothing too major. At least that gives us a pretty clean last half hour really to be looking for something. We've got obviously no news now till 1:45, which is obviously well outside of when we're going to be in. So now we can actually start looking for potential entries. As I said though, boys, I did say this about 45 minutes ago when that initial GU one would have been tapped out. That it does look like accumulation, and this is probably what we're going to see until about 9:30, 10, and it's exactly what we've really seen. Sometimes you just get an eye for it. When we start inverting so many, we invert like 1, then we invert 2, and then we invert 3, and it's just eventually becomes clear that we're actually not respecting them. We are just accumulating for that news. So yeah, we'll see. Now our bias, it should be easier for our bias to actually be completed now. Now the market's clear, so this should be a bit nicer now. Let's have a look at GJ, how GJ's done. So GJ would have tapped you into this. Completely filled this near enough to the T. Obviously had that peak opening gap though. Yeah, chat, is anyone in anything? No, I took my order off before news. Fair play. Obviously that news was bullish for the pound. Let's see. Let's wait and see. Chat, let me know if anyone's in on anything. Did you man get in on that GJ? I know you lot was talking about GJ. 15-minute OTE. Oh my days, bro. Bro, look at this fucking tattoo, bro. What the hell? Tell me that ain't the worst thing you've ever seen. That's kind of jokes. Do you think it would be dumb going into GU shorts? No, not dumb. I'd say retarded is probably a bit better of a term, but dumb's a good word as well. Nah, I'm joking. Nah, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that really. That news is past now, so we shouldn't really be affected for the rest of the week. Well, not the rest of the week, but until Wednesday when we have that CPI. So we should be relatively clear. Mainly depends on DXY, man. We sort of went for a second bite of this cherry on here. So we should break this high now. If we don't break this high, we're probably going to see price continue down potentially or just accumulate. So right now in this leg, to keep momentum, we want to break this high and then just push on forward. So let's see how that does. But yeah, you can get in GJ shorts now. I don't really know what you're actually specifically going off of. I mean, the current range is a bullish one from this low to this high. It's currently a bullish range, so we haven't had any change of character or anything like that. We obviously haven't reacted off of anything in this prior leg, so there's not really much to actually say for an entry. Again, there's just accumulation and a fuck off wicks. There's not really much there. So if you did want to go in, you're going to have to just live execution it and get in straight away, I'll be honest. You're going to have to just live execution it and get in. Stop loss here, 6 pips or whatever. 6 pips like that. And then just aim for whatever. But in terms of actually looking for setup, there's nothing setup-wise that I'd really go on. Nothing that really I'd look at. That would probably be a lot, but as I said, there's nothing to actually like go on. And remember, we want all 3 things ideally. 1, 2, 3. We want obviously our bias, narrative, and entry. We want all of them. We want each one in order to form a real good setup. Sweet. Let's have a look at how EU's doing. You can see obviously the pound just staying strong, man. Since that news, it looks like it's having some form of effect. You can see by all the pairs, man. We can see that obviously GU bullish as fuck, EG bearish as fuck. To be fair, if you aim for that on EG, you would be laughing. Obviously, you don't really want to stay in during news, do you? But if you did by some off chance, then yeah, it's nice. And then you can see EU is just doing the same. So the only one that's absent from the pound is really moving normally. GJ is, again, batting in between these 2 levels. It's obvious. So we want to see which one wins. Should be the bullish one. I'm not going to lie. Should be this because we are in a bullish market. But our narrative tells us we should come down for this first and then go for bias. So we'll see. We'll see what's correct. Our bias or our narrative or both. It's not Mace, by the way, Bryce Lou. I'm not going to lie, Dylan. Fuck knows how you can't tell us apart at this point. Voices is fair enough, but we do look pretty different. Would you say it would be a good idea to jump in a trade if it comes back to our entry? Oh, yeah, is that GU? What was you talking about GU, Tobies? Or I'm in GU shorts, only risking 0.5%. Fairs. I mean, it's just not something I'd want to really be enticed in. Remember, boys, a big thing I've been telling you, man, do not get enticed by a few big candles. With that being said, just because on the 15-minute, these 2 candles look extremely bullish, don't get induced into thinking, oh my god, we must be going long, we must be going long. It doesn't mean shit. These 2 candles literally don't mean shit. And they mean a little bit, but like in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't mean fuck all. If price wanted to sell, would still engineer these 2 candles to be bullish. I know they weren't engineered because it was news, but do you know what I mean? Even if we did want to sell, these candles would still print. Like for example here, say we wanted a short at this point, we wanted a short, right? You're still gonna get 2 big bullish candles because remember, boys, it can't be too obvious that we're gonna go one way. Like price needs to induce people. So whenever you see like big candles like this, for example, to be fair, a lot of people are going to be induced by sells just purely because of the length, the size of it, the close of it, the open, close, just for it to be straight away disrespected. So you want to be careful with these big candles and really make sure you're going off the overall bias and the overall everything you've analysed rather than just those 2 candles. Now we've actually got a little bit more to go off. I suppose you could actually see a level for change of character here. So we'll see if that does end up landing through. Again, DXY is going to be the key. We want it to start pushing up, but it doesn't really look like we're going to. We're mainly accumulating. It probably is going to come lower, maybe into this order block or something. This song's terrible. I've just realised this is dead. put on some New York City. Let me know if that's too loud. That sounds loud. So if anyone wants to get funded with ACG, boys, you know where to go. Alpha Capital Group. I've got a link to ACG in the description, boys. My code is Riches. So if you want to get an account, boys, use my code Riches. Boys, ACG is the best prop firm in the game. If you use my code, I'm going to give you a little reward or a little prize or something for using it. So obviously down below, boys, we've got ACG. If anyone's looking to get funded accounts, it's the best place for it. Really secure payouts. No real bad reviews. Based in the UK, they're pretty good, boys. I'm not gonna lie, they are definitely top 2. FTMO's the best just due to longevity, but in terms of here now today, ACG have cheaper prices, based in the UK, more deals, more offers. So there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff for ACG right now. I'm not gonna lie, they're on fire. They are on fire. So if you want to join the hype, boys, there's my code there. Go in the description and use that. And plus, if you use my code, then you can get in a group or something, and you get a little double whammy. Get a little double whammy, which is banging. But yeah, use that, boys. Obviously, my signals as well and my mentorship. If anyone wants to get in my signals or mentorship, let me know. My signals results are out. Anyone ain't seen them? Anyone hasn't seen them? I'll go through my results for last month now. So last month, you can see we made 18 RR. We took 17 trades. So last month, I took a lot more trades than I have this month. A lot more. This month, I've taken like 2. So that just goes to show what trading can be like, and why it's all about psychology. It's all about psychology, because I can have days where months where I take upwards of 10, 15 trades, which is not like me at all, but that can happen. And then months where I take only 2, 3, 4 sort of trades. Either way, you can finish profitable as long as you're trading with good psychology and not just trading anything. Like, there's method to the madness. But anyway, so started the month, we had 3 L's. 2 of these, by the way, weren't me. These 2 weren't me. So we did actually have someone else. My crypto trader was trading Forex, and I was like, bro, stop trading Forex, just trade crypto. You're hitting like 10 RR trades on Bitcoin every day. Just stop sending in Forex. I'll cook Forex, you cook crypto, calm. Obviously, that's what he did. So these almost don't count, but obviously, you got to count them. So I started off with these 3 L's, and then obviously straight away made it all back with a lovely 6R trade. And then we lost another one. And then this mid-month is where we really had a nice cook. So at the end of the month, you can see we had 4 more losses. But mid-month, if you look at these 5 trades, you can see. So we had actually a 6R winner, 4R winner, 3.5R winner, near enough 7R winner, and a 6R winner. So all of these profits, especially these 4 days, boys, this week here was just crazy. So yeah, really nice. Really nice month. You can see, great month full of opportunity. Took slightly more trade this month, and it showed with an unreal 80% profit for the month. That's 18k on a 100k funded account, or enough to pass both phases, 8 and 5%, and receive a 5k payout. So boys, that's just a possibility of what the signals can do. As long as you're following it for a month. Like, you get some people, boys, some people are so stupid. This is, can you believe people actually do this? They'll join on the 1st of the month, and there'll be 3 trades that lose, and they'll be like, oh, I'm leaving. And then they'll miss out a 5RR winner, a 4RR winner, a 3.5RR winner, a 7R winner, a 6RR winner, because they'll leave. And they'll see all these profits and be like, oh my God, that's sick. I want to get back in. And they'll join back. And then because they've got shit psychology, they're going to join back on the 20th after they've seen the wins. And then they're going to take another 4 losses. So then they would have only had 3 losses and another 3. So they would have had minus 6R. Whereas a trader, like what we know you need to do, you need to firm these losses. You can't just take a loss and fuck something off. Because losses just come with wins. Like, every single win comes with a loss. So the people that would actually know about trading and bother to listen to the shit we tell them day in, day out, would have stayed for the whole month and obviously made a lovely 18 RR, smashed their prop firms, smashed their payouts, whatever it is. But that's all through sticking out through the month. So if you're in the signals now, or you're joining today or whatever, and you get in and there's 3 losses in the row, don't be that dickhead, innit? Do not be that dickhead that leaves and then at the end of the week or the end of the month they're like, fuck's sake, if I would have just stayed, I would have passed them 2 accounts that's now in drawdown. Because you're gonna be in drawdown, you're gonna leave the group and then try and trade it yourself, and you're gonna fuck it even more. Just stick to the process. So if you do want to get in the signals, boys, then yeah, get in there. Can you show us your funded account? Yeah, so the funded account that we're doing right now, we are trying to pass another Alpha Capital. So we are already funded with them, but we're looking to get another 200k. It's quite a new account, I'm not going to lie. So it's really just sitting about 1.5% up. Kind of taking it slow. What you got to realise about me is I'm slightly, like probably 2 years ahead of most of you guys. Not just in terms of trading, but in terms of sort of setting yourself up. So I'm already funded on other accounts with other prop firms and obviously that prop firm as well. So I can sort of afford to take it a bit slower on the account. Whereas some people have sort of got to go crazy with it and pass it as quick as possible. But for this 200k, I'm just taking it nice and slow. I'm mainly focusing on earning on my live funded and then just getting this ACG pass, man. This ACG 200k. So it's a good one. It's a good account size. That'll be max on ACG, which will be nice. But yeah, boys, if any of you man do want to trade alongside me on ACG, as I said, I've got my discount code RICHES, which you can use at checkout. Make sure you use my code, screenshot, and send me a message so I can give you a little reward or a prize or something for using my code. Can you trade crypto on ACG? I'm not actually sure. There are accounts you can trade crypto. There are accounts. Boy, that geezer from TikTok has actually got like no one on his LinkedIn. I might actually message him, bro. I can't like. Is this not him? I'm assuming there's like bare fake ones of him, but this looks like the real. This looks like the real one, and he's only got like 200 man on there. I know he's got hella followers, but like. You know what I mean, though. What did he do? Let's have a look at him. Technical lead, engineer for 6 months. Sang an architect for a year. Fucking hell, but oh yeah, to be fair, it was what was it called before TikTok? Oh bro, what was it called? Musical.ly, innit? Musical.ly before TikTok. I'm glad he cooked with Musical.ly, bro. Musical.ly was some shit app, and now TikTok's actually like a used app. TikTok's still shit, but I'll give respect. It's better than what it used to be. I'm bullish for GU today. Fair play. Would you say you're making 10k monthly? Yeah, bro. I'm bullish on GU. Yeah, I mean GU, we're the same. We are the same. I mean, overall we're the same. But in terms of what we're looking for right now, we're looking for just for sales for that retracement. So overall, as I said, we are bullish trend, and we're bullish to come down to it and then buy. That's our optimal move. But right now we're in a bit of a period of retracement, so we'll see if we want to come down a bit. I mean, GU's a bit of an anomaly because it's just so bullish. Obviously that news didn't help. As I said, let's get rid of this and just see where GJ goes. As I said, either of these on GJ is not really my cup of tea. I would have rather wait. Would have rather wait for this level to be tapped. But as I said, you're way more likely to have a move off of this up than you are from this down, just purely because the trend is bullish. So hopefully you took my advice. I mean, my advice was actually just to probably leave it, but either way, hopefully you didn't get in sales. If you did, unlucky boys, make sure you're journaling, getting into it again. Just got into an EU short. Fair play. Mates on TikTok, Lou on YouTube, both dropping game. Come on. Yeah, if you've got any other questions, boys, just let me know. Thoughts on QT. Not gonna lie, boys, QT are not the best firm. QT tried to get in contact with me for affiliation, and the guy that messaged me about it could barely speak English. Like, when I say barely speak English, like, I couldn't really converse with him. He was like he was talking with ChatGPT. ChatGPT. But yeah, obviously that don't really matter anyway. But it's just a shady ass company, boys. I'll be honest, it's so shady. Who actually owns it as well? I want to see who owns it. It's definitely. Right, let's have a look at these.
Hi, I'm Alex. Hi, I'm James. I'm with the co-founders of Ascendex Capital. We co-founded Ascendex Capital at the beginning of the year, started the year, and we're fairly new to the prop firm space, but already making quite a bit of impact. So we've known one another for a number of years, and the reason why we founded this together is between my background in retail banking and trading commodities, and James's background in FX and trading commodities. We felt that there was a gap in the market for a new firm with more transparency, more openness.
There definitely ain't a gap in the fucking market.
And, you know, looking to take on some of the bigger players and test a few of the kinks in their armour.
Yeah. I think more to the point, you know, with us and obviously coming in within this space is our long-term goal and vision, and obviously where we look to see and sort of take Ascendex Capital. And just sort of looking at some of the key players within this market and obviously what they've achieved over a certain time frame and where potentially, you know, we sort of feel we could fit in, and obviously what we need to do to obviously proceed to not only be very great, but obviously be the best within the space.
It's like, all I could think of that whole time is, why is Dwight Gale trending?
Stuff. Have you heard I'm led to believe, yeah. Is that the legendary Dwight Gale, is it? Who missed the chance in the quarter-final against Manchester City. Is that the same Dwight Gale? Okay, interesting. Been around the block a long, long time.
What were you saying? It all depends on... Oh, wait. How do you catch continuations when you can't catch reversals and you can... How can you catch continuations when you can't catch reversals, and can you give an example, please? It's all dependent on Asia's price action. If Asia consolidates, we will look for Asia liquidity grab reversal. If Asia session is trending heavily, we will look for DTO entries, continuations. Yeah, exactly. That's pretty much it, to be fair. In terms of actual examples for that, let me try to show you. I can show you. Let me show you a day I actually had a trade. It's going to be easier. So this is the day where I had a trade. So here you saw we had the market like this, right? So we had the market like this. Right, so this is what we had on the 15 minutes. So we obviously took the Asia high. So we took the Asia high. We didn't have an inversion, but we did have a change of character, and we was looking at sells. But we knew overall our bias, especially on this day, was heavily bullish. So always looking for completely and utterly was buys. Weren't looking for anything else other than buys, especially after that leg, and especially after London Open. Like, look at that London Open, kind of bullish, right? So we weren't really looking for a reversal all the way down to the bottom. Especially bear in mind the Asia low's already been swept, really. So what we're looking for is ways we can buy up. I saw this 15-minute order block here. Obviously, it is better if you can go off a level below the daily trade open, but this one, it was kind of a bit more clear that we was going to go off of this order block here. So we just set our entry there. We had our long there, stop loss on the low, and then TP on the high. So it was about a 3-1. I think it was a little bit more than that. I ended up closing it a little bit early, and that's all you want to catch is that move from there up to there, right? So that's an example of one where I'll be looking to catch a continuation. As you can see, we did have a change of character, so you could have potentially been looking at sells. We did have a 5-minute inversion, so you could have potentially be looking at sells. And we actually was coming close to having a 15-minute inversion, but didn't. If you look at the close, which was really key for me, to be fair. And then, yeah, you can see we did have that nice buy up. I got out at the top of this wick there. So yeah, I secured a nice, I can't actually remember what the RR was in the end. To be fair, I think I might have. Let's double check. This was one of my only trades last week as well. It's not the greatest of examples, and then yeah, it was this 15-minute candle high, so it was there. So it's 15 pips. So yeah, this is really an example of a continuation. So you can see they're a lot simpler. They're a lot simpler to catch. Yeah. You see though, just moving bullish now. Looks like we're coming for that Friday high. So it looks like that first range has really been disrespected. Want to see if EU disrespects it as well, or if it is just. So yeah, we've got that Friday high there. EU still trading within. It's kind of a difficult one. DXY is moving weird as well. Like I said, boys, it does kind of just look like we're accumulating. I'm not going to lie to you. It does look like we are accumulating. We're just sort of moving sideways, not actually doing much. It's giving the illusion that we're actually doing something, but we're really not. So, yeah, it is what it is, I suppose. If you want to go over this whole leg and actually look for where we're most likely reacting off of, let's draw our high, let's draw our low, let's draw on our OT as well. Unlock that. 0.5, extend lines, right. So, what can we really... There's nothing here. This is one of them things. Like, there's really nothing there. We've got this 2-minute order block. That's it. I mean, we've kind of fell a little bit short of it. So that 2-minute order block, that'll be my last level. If we go past this, I've not really got much hope for it, to be fair. If we go past this and break to the downside of this, then I do think EU and GU is just going to fly to the upside. So we'll see. This order block's going to be key, this 2-minute order block. Obviously, took the liquidity below this candle there. Doing this wick there. So let's hope we can actually see price move up. If not, then it's probably going to be curtains for EU. Let's see what else they got to say, Quanteco.
The 2-pip spreads on GU and the 2-pip spread on gold, and so then it makes way more sense in my opinion to trade gold there. So now I trade GU, EU, GJ, gold, and NES.
Oh no, they mocked him with the subtitles. Look at look at the subtitles, bro.
And the 2-pip spread on gold, and so then it makes way more sense in my opinion to trade gold there. So now I trade G.
TU, bro. What's TU?
EU, G.
TJ.
DJ, gold, and NES.
NES. What's NES, bro? What is NES?
I try to keep track of what account.
Fair play. Oh, this guy.
There's so much information out there that you could literally, if you put your head down, you could learn all of the basics of trading and all the intricacies of trading within the span of 2-3 weeks. But then it comes
Boys, if Adolf Hitler made a prop firm, this guy would promote it.
down to the application. You need to get accustomed to the feeling of going through losses. You need to get accustomed to the feeling of, oh, I've just lost $1,000. Obviously, for someone that's beginning out, you don't want to take a loss that big, but you want to get accustomed to the feeling that, okay, I've just lost $100 here, $200 here, and you have to get accustomed to the feeling that, okay, cool, this is the reality. This is what's going to happen. The losses are there, and then also get accustomed to the wins, because once the wins do come in, you will 100% feel a sense of excitement, a sense of ecstasy, and that in itself can be detrimental to your trading in the long run. You can either go for a small live account, or you could go ahead and purchase a small pot firm evaluation and obviously try and pass it. And then from there you start growing. There's so much information.
Swear down, bro. I mean, the owners look alright. It's just, bruv, like, everything I've seen about the firm's just not good. Like, the way they operate, I don't know if these men know what their employees are like, but they're all pretty bad.
We really wanted to get a bit of an insight for
The owners look calm, though.
Might be able to help them to sort of see the journey that Zamco's been on from the start, and obviously what's managed to get him to achieving, you know, such milestones been on from the start. We really wanted to get a bit of an insight for other traders where this might be able to help them to sort of see the journey that Zamco's been on from the start, and obviously what's managed to get him to achieving, you know, such milestones within his trading career. Morning, Faro. Morning. How are you doing?
Stu, do you know what? I've got a headband, bro. It's not a Diego Forlan one, but I can bang it on. It just looks a bit... It looks like I'm about to do a shift in Benny Harner's, like. You got to fold it over as well. It just looks kind of dead, I'm not gonna lie. There we go, bro. I'll keep this for Stu. I'll make myself look like an absolute idiot just because I feel a bit like Diego Forlan now, so it's kind of giving me a bit of confidence to actually take a trade, guys. So what we're going to go ahead and do. I'm not going to lie, Skullboy, your psychology is fucked. Okay, this looks terrible. This looks woeful. Makeup tutorial. Yeah, your psychology, bro, like EU dropping, it's literally dropped like a pip or so. You need to chill out. You need to take a touch, as they say. As they say. Everything just accumulated, man. It's kind of obvious now. Okay, this gold would have actually tapped him. Wonder where you are. Seen Reading to have 42 days left to get sold or they drop out the EFL. I ain't even seen that. That's mad. That's actually mental. Someone will buy him, surely. G looks like it's run his Friday high, yeah. How many pips is too many? 25. I'd say 30 pips is your max. 30, 35 is your max for London. Your ideal for London is going to be between 10 and 20 pips. Ideally 15. Diego Forlan has the white one, doesn't he? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, the white one. Yeah. Yeah, but he's got a decent hairline. My hairline's quite shit, so yeah, I don't have to wear it like Modric, bro. But push down to hide the forehead, bro. Look at the difference, bro, in man. What a baller though, man. No one will forget that 2010 World Cup. He was the only one that could actually kick the fucking ball. Oh, is this the guy? This name's them.
It's been a long journey, 6 years of failure, losing.
Fucking hell, does this guy live in a mosque? What's that fucking, what's that carpet about?
Thousands of pounds, and now I'm at a point where I'm looking my job. What would you say the largest psychological challenges you've had?
That's quite G though, they've gone round to his house, that is quite dirty. Took their shoes off as well, it must be a mat of some kind.
Trader, when I started earning that level of income from trading, I felt it was like a fraud. Like I didn't deserve it. Unrealistic amounts so suddenly, and it's not something I was ever used to. Yeah, but now after months and months of consistent payouts from firms, you get used to it. We really would have.
Big up to that guy. What is this? Brother, I knew it. I knew there was base, but I thought so. I thought they had an office in the same building as us. Look, One Canada Square. This is One Canada Square. That's One Canada Square. I've got a video on me there. Yeah, this is our office, but this is where they are as well.
And what we're waiting for, the exact same thing, boys. Change your character. Boom. A racing training range in 5 minutes.
By the way, boys, check out the YouTube. Like, we've got a bag of content there if you just want to check out and learn a bit. That daily bias video, boys. You man should all watch that now. Well, not now, but after the live. These two are going to be really good for you. If I had to recommend 3 videos, find daily bias in 30 seconds, build a trading plan in 10 minutes, and how I cook the London session. Those 3, it's going to be really beneficial. Let me put that tune back on, even though it was kind of dead. Looks like this is going to continue down again. All the flow we can see where we was reacting off of these bullish fair values, bullish, bullish, bullish. You can see we then started to disrespect them, and now if we look what we're mitigating, we are mitigating bearish fair value gap. So we're accumulating at best, and at worst we are looking a little bit bearish. Brev, I'm with Conteco since I won the account from you guys, lol. Yeah, no, this is what I'm saying. Have you had a payout with them? Have you had a payout with them? That's what I mean. It's such a weird company because, like, their employees are just bare shit, bro. Like, I don't know what it is, but every time I've spoke to someone good from QT, like their actual owner or like whoever it may be, they've been decent. But then whenever it's like a low-level employee, like just a worker or someone you got to get in correspondence with, they're just so terrible. It makes you just not want to work with them. And also, I don't like the fact they've changed their name. That's never good. Never good, is it? If McDonald's changed their name, it's not for a good reason, is it? Like, they can spin it however which way, but changing your name is not good. But yeah, I mean, they've got a, yeah. It's difficult, and I haven't even requested a payout doing the evaluation. Fair play. As I said, payout wise, I've not heard any bad things. It's just the correspondence I've had with them has been a bit dead. They are in our office building as well, which makes me like them a little bit more. I do seem to remember them being there. I do kind of remember them. Do you think it really takes 6 years of failure to become profitable? It can do. It definitely can do. Thing is, profitability is like a really, really long, like a really grand thing. It's not just, oh, you're funded. Like, just because you're funded don't mean you're profitable. Well, when they say 6 years of profitability, what they mean is, like, you're probably going to be making money after 2, 3. You're probably going to have, like, by like your full 5th year, you're probably going to be making like 10 grand a month. But then you'll have a big L. You'll lose your accounts or whatever will happen. And then it's 6 years it really takes for you to have taken every L needed to take in order to be profitable. Like, you need to have an account that you've lost. You need to have a big account you've lost. You need to have been profitable for 6 months and then had a bad patch and then come back from it. So it doesn't take 6 years to make money, but to be like really, really, really competent, really, really professional and a great trader, then it's going to take a number of years, of course. But I guess I'm getting the live account experience, just shit though. Yeah, I mean, as I said, for payouts, Quanteco, I've not heard anything bad. It's just their spreads. Actually, it wasn't even their spreads. But yeah, it's just certain things just give me red flags. But in terms of payouts, I haven't ever seen them deny one, so can't say anything for them there. Sell off. The Reading thing's fucked. Their owners failed to fit and proper pimp. Wait. It's fucked. The owners failed the fit and proper persons to buy 2 Prem teams. Then the EFL let them buy Reading. Now they've already been deducted 18 points and have the decline and have the deadline to sell or fold. And they've already busted China and they've already busted China and Belgium team. Fucking hell! Why did they let them buy him, man? That's so stupid, isn't it? That's so stupid. Yeah, boys. If you got any like questions about the chart or anything, let me know. I'm gonna read about this a sec. Are they Chinese? Yeah, I don't know. I do know about these, man. I do know. Yeah. Why did... Is his first name Dai? No, Day. A listed investment-owned company which specialises in the operation of shopping centres, transformed from ARHL as a family-owned firm. I know it makes no sense. Why though? Why does he have to sell it? Why did he fail the test? Yeah, long day. I'm a Reading fan as well. Oh shit, no way. We've actually got a Reading fan in here. That's yeah. Why did he fail it for? Like, what's the law here, Jacob? What went on? What do you think? How many times it will take to pass 10k prop firm accounts? Massively depends, bro. It depends when you do it. It can take as many as it takes. Like, the main thing about prop firms is psychology. You're probably gonna, like, if you're a competent trader, you should be able to pass it. It's just having the psychology to pass it. It's not going to be your strategy that fails you. It will 100% be your mindset. 100% be your mindset. But I mean, yeah, it massively depends, because some people just get into trading and buy a 10k account. Some people ain't got as much money, so they're just gonna not get an account until they think they're really competent. So it depends on your competency. I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, if you wanna ask it a bit more specifically, then hopefully I can try and give you a bit of a better answer. Shit, past 10 AM, bro. See you tomorrow. Hopefully entries should show up. Yeah, hopefully we get something tomorrow. It's calm though. It's calm. Normal day. Nothing lost, nothing gained. We had news today, so we knew it was going to be a slightly unlikely one. And again, remember, whatever you see in the market, even if you don't win a trade, remember to learn from it. There's a reason. Remember I said we're going to accumulate here until around 9:30, 10. That's exactly what we did. Right, we started actually moving at about 9:15, 9:20. Yeah, 9:20. So certain things you can still take from the market. Like even here, we took the high, we just accumulated. So next time we see this on a news day like this, you probably, I don't know if you got in this or not, but you might decide, oh, you know what, I'm not going to get in because it's a news day, and I know it typically accumulates around this time. Maybe you've learned something from EG. I don't know what it is, but either way, there's definitely things you can learn about price action and learn about taking a trade, not taking a trade. Mainly the accumulation side of things. Just study the fact that this was an accumulation and GU. What time did it start? Why did it start? What was the inducement for it? A lot of things you can learn, boys. So don't just think, oh, just because we didn't move, there's fuck all gained, nothing to learn. There's definitely a lot to learn through this. It's accumulation, I know, but there's definitely things you can learn. GU, obviously we know the move is mainly due to news, and then yeah, EU still in, but there's definitely stuff you can learn from EU as well. I want to see how we do with this 2 hourly. As we said, we filled this. We want to see if we're actually going to come up now or what. He's been manipulating the Asia session. Just spent too much money 2017 to 2020 times and now can't afford anything. Not filed accounts from previous financial year. Wow, what a fucking idiot. Like, someone told us, it's not China, bro. You can't just fucking budget. Like, you can't just... He spent too much money. That's fucking great of him. What an idiot. I do remember didn't he try to do loads of stuff, like change the kits? I know that was sort of like the Cardiff one, but weren't he similar? Like, he was just mental, wasn't he? The EFL previously pushed disqualified Dye after multiple breaches of regulations, but was overruled by an independent panel when a financial sanction was imposed. It is understood the reason for Dye's disqualification is related to business matters in China and not related to the running of his football club. Okay. I did think that. When I saw he was Chinese, I thought he's definitely not run out of money, but he's definitely doing some dodgy shit to make it. Fair play. So it's not really to do with overspending for his club, really, having league wishes in China. Yo, G to age lad and 4-hour flips. Yo, I'll do one little last round off on GU in a sec, EK. He's been manipulating the Asia session, yeah, for real. The Asia liquidity grab just stops working completely now just because he's been nicked. You jumping off soon, Lou? Please check DM Discord. Yeah, I'm jumping off in 2 minutes. Yeah, and the prospective buyer sued him for loss of expenses. That's why it's all come around recently. He's probably had children making their tops in the factory at the store. I think that just goes without saying. Like, definitely what he does. So the buyer sued him for loss of expenses. Wait, how? Oh, so he was going to sell it and then the buyer sued him. Can't really find stuff about it. Deeply unpopular Chinese billionaire. Fuck off, man. Mao Essential. I'd buy a newspaper if I wanted to read the fucking Daily Mail, man. She's too happy. I don't like it. Running relative to the ground is King Charles. Is King Charles's neighbour after he added stunning multi-million-pound London mansion to his vast property portfolio. Chinese billionaires revealed as King Charles's neighbour. Reading owner lives in a luxury mansion by Buckingham Palace. Ongoing demise of one of England's oldest football clubs, better known in the UK as the deeply unpopular owner. Known by his family as Mr. Dyer, includes Chinese retail tycoon of driving the club into the ground, landing them with transfer embargoes and point deductions for management. It seems his love of the royal stretches far beyond Reading FC. Can reveal Dyer lives in a swanky mansion near Buckingham Palace worth nearly £100 million. The elusive tycoon made his first money told in earn old raid shelters into shopping malls. How have they just got inside his yard like that? The stunning pad is worth more than 100 mil. I ain't gonna lie. Okay, I was just gonna say I've not seen 100 mils worth of shit in this gaff, but that's pretty cold. I want to see his house more than anything. See, I don't know why you would buy that though. Do you not? It's too big, bro. Like, I think, yeah, boys. What do you think about this take? If you're not gonna live in it, like if it's a house in another country, you don't want it to be that big, or it just looks like a showroom house. Like, this just does not feel like that is not a home, is it? Like, this is just a showroom house. Fair enough if you got kids or you got a family, so you got people's like kids shit in there or like whatever, and there's actually stuff there. This looks like a hotel lobby. Like, everything about this screams hotel lobby. It must feel like you're standing in a hotel when you're living in your own gaff. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, I wouldn't say no to £100 million house, but like, it just looks exactly like a hotel. Surely you just buy a smaller one, bro. Like, if it's that bit, if you're not in it that much, surely you'd want a house you can actually like just chill in, and it's not fucking huge. Like, and as well, surely there's a bank. I know that's £100 million. Surely there's a smaller one that's just. Rob Quhig was the buyer. He probably had children, mate. Rob Quhig was the buyer. That goal's running nicely now, boys. There we go. Yeah, that gold does. Who's still on gold? To be fair, I'm jumping off, so we are pretty well outside the kill zone. I'm just going to check this one guy. He's a lawyer. How the fuck can he? I don't get how lawyers become billionaires. It doesn't make sense. Give me an answer, bro. $2.9 billion. Alright, though, boys, I'm going to jump off now, though. I appreciate you, man, tuning in. I'll be active in the Discord. Any other positions you, man, are in, let me know in the Discord, and we can go through them, follow them along. Mace is going to be live at 12:30, so 2 hours time we're back live. We've got a bit of news later. It's going to be really interesting to see how the New York session plays out, boys, because we want to see if this EU and GU sells off, or if he just continue buying up to more higher levels. Yeah, pretty decent morning. Nothing too much went on, but we sort of understood everything that was going on. Nothing was too out of the ordinary for us. So yeah, man, it was decent. It was decent. Anyway, boys, appreciate you liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing. Everyone, make sure you like the stream as well. When you click off of it, make sure you drop a like on there, just so it promotes the stream better, boys. And yeah, man, appreciate everyone tuning in, and I will catch you, boys, in the Discord. Remember, boys, actually use my code Riches on Alpha Capital Group. Links in the description if you want to buy a prop firm account. My code is Riches, and you can get an account there. Alpha Capital Group. I haven't really got a bad word to say about them. Great firm. Links in the description. Send me a message once you've used my code with them, because I'll give you something for free. If you want to get in the mentoring to learn the way I trade, you can send me a message as well. It's very, very cheap. It's like £1 a day, not even £1 a day. Literally less than fucking £30 a month, pretty much. And then we've got Signals as well, which is obviously a bit more of a premium service. But as you saw last month, we hit a beautiful 18 RR. So if you read that, do you know what I mean? 18 grand on 100k funded, or enough to pass both phases and receive a 5k payout of 5%. So I mean, Signals or mentorship, both there. If you want to use my code for prop firm, it's there. Make sure you get in the Discord, boys, and I'll see you people in a bit. Thanks for tuning in. And yeah, man, actually, boys, make sure when you go on a free chat, let me know what you're in on. If anyone's actually in on anything, so I can see what people entered and if we're still in, and I can track it through with you, boys. I appreciate each and every one of you, boys, and I'll catch you in the next one. Sweet.